What's up guys, Zero Skater here, and welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a while since I've posted any content, and it's the new year. I'm ready to get back into the swing of things, and we have a lot to discuss today because there are a lot of big things happening with Unmatched at the moment. So first of all, let's jump right in. I'm sure you've heard the new Winter of Champions tournament is beginning next week, Monday, February 14th, and signups are open through Saturday, February 12th. And we are up to about 100 people so far. We can hold up to a max of 128. So it's the biggest event yet, and it's going to be a blast. So I hope you all are participating. And if you want to learn more about it, just head on over to the Unmatched Tournament YouTube channel and check out the official announcement video for full event details. But the main focus of this video is going to be the exciting new format, the Ranked Ladder. And this is something that has been discussed a lot on the Discord, but nobody really knew how exactly to implement such a thing. So myself and some other community members got together and we hashed out the details. And I'm really excited to be showing it off for you guys today. And none of this would be possible, though, without the help of the exciting new UM League website. Now, this website was created by Frank K from the Discord, basically by himself from the ground up. So huge shout out to Frank. None of this would be possible without you. So we will be showing off this amazing new resource later on in the video. So let's get into it. But before we do, as always, guys, be sure to attack that like button if you enjoy the video and subscribe for more Unmatched content. And with that said, let's head on over and check out the Ranked Ladder. So to kick things off, the whole purpose of the Ranked Ladder was to provide a competitive experience at the player's convenience. I know it can be a big commitment sometimes to join a tournament and be told to play X amount of games within X amount of time against this specific person, and so it's very restrictive and just doesn't always work with everybody's schedules. But for the ladder, we want people to just be able to play basically whoever they want, whenever they want, as many games as they want. You know, in a short period of time, you can just keep grinding through at their convenience. So that is the whole goal, and as you would expect, it will work the way a ladder works. So there are different tiers. So the tiers are going to be bronze, silver, gold, hero, and legend. So 5 tiers, each consisting of a different number of levels within that tier. So bronze will have 2 levels, silver will have 3, gold will have 4, hero will have 5, and legend will be uncapped. So the way this works is every game is just a single game, and if you win, you will gain 1 point, and if you lose, you will lose 1 point. So very simple. Now, you can go up and down within your rank, but you cannot drop below to the previous rank. So if you're at bronze 1, you win a game, go up to bronze 2, win another game. Since there's only 2 levels in bronze, you'll go up to silver 1. Now, once you're at silver 1, if you lose, you do not drop back down to bronze. You will stay at silver 1 indefinitely, right? Until you win maybe more. You could go up to silver 2, up to silver 3, then down to silver 2, back down to silver 1, just depending on how your games go. But you can never fall below the current rank that you are at. And you are able to play anybody either above or below you 1 rank, or of course equal to you. So if you're in bronze, you can play against bronze and silver. If you are in gold, for example, you can play against silver, gold, or hero. If you're in hero, you can play against gold or hero, but you cannot play against legend. So legend is its own category, basically. It can only play against other legend players because you are at the top of the ladder at that point. And so in legend being uncapped, you can never go below legend 1 after you get there, but you can go up infinitely. So at the end of the season, because ladder will have rotating seasons, each lasting 2 months. So at the end of a season, the person with the highest amount of legend points will be rank number 1, and so on. And that's how the rankings will go, and everybody will reset at the end of a season, and you're gonna go back 2 tiers. So if you end in legend, no matter how many legend points you have, you're going to be bumped back down to gold for the start of the next season. If you're in gold, you're going to be bumped down to bronze, and same with silver and bronze will be pushed back to bronze as well. So everybody gets pushed back 2 ranks, and that is basically to give people who are just jumping into the ladder for the first time a chance to be on somewhat of an even playing field with the rest of the players and be able to jump in without being, too far behind. And so with that said, let's move on to the actual format that we're going to be using for the Ranked Ladder. Now, as I mentioned before, it's just going to be a single game, and the purpose of this is to provide a quick pick up and play experience. So rather than having a long drawn out pick ban phase as in Conquest or some type of best of 3 match that you'd see in a tournament, it's just a quick single game, and then you can move on and grind them out quickly, and that's going to influence the levels and the tiers to fluctuate more frequently, which is probably a good thing overall. So each season is going to have a limited fighter roster, and that will rotate each season, as well as a certain amount of maps that will be available, so that will rotate as well. And the way you're going to start the game is both players are going to blind pick a fighter of the available roster, which means play it face down, flip it up to reveal at the same time. Now, if you run into a mirror match, then you will just simply do it again. And if you mirror twice in a row with the same fighter, that fighter will be banned for that game and cannot be played. Now, that of course will reset every subsequent game. But once you get your fighters selected, you're going to roll a die, and the winner of the die roll, whether it be high roll or evens odds, whatever you want to do, is going to be provided the map advantage. So that player will pick one of the available maps, and that's going to be the one played on for that game. And the player who does not get map advantage will be provided the position advantage, in which case they choose whether or not they want to be player 1 or player 2 to start the game. Now, once you're set up, you're going to draw your starting hand. There is one full mulligan available to each player, and that is optional, of course, but if you don't like your starting hand, you can shuffle it all into the deck and draw up a full new hand. And then you're just going to play out the game, determine the winner, and you will log your results on League, and that will automatically update the rankings in real time. So it's super cool, really quick and easy. It should be, a rapid play format, and that's really exciting because, again, it just helps be competitive, but at the player's convenience. So I hope you guys enjoy it, and let's go ahead and talk a little bit about the roster for Season 1. So each season will have a rotating roster of fighters and maps, as I mentioned. Now for Season 1, we are going to start off with 10 available fighters. Now this number may change in the future as more sets are released, but we felt for now 10 was a good starting point. So of course let us know down in the comments whether or not you think this is too little, too many, just right, and just let us know what you think about it. But let's get into the fighters. So for Season 1, available to be played will be Achilles, Bigfoot, Bruce Lee, Dracula, Invisible Man, Medusa, Robin Hood, Sinbad, Sun Wukong, and Yananga. Now we have quite a good mix here of old and new. There are a lot of strong fighters in this lineup and a lot of counter picks that you could run into, but of course it's blind picks, so who knows what your opponent is going to be playing. So that's part of the fun, and I think any of these fighters could be pretty viable in the right hands, and so it's going to be really interesting to see how this plays out. But again, let us know what you think about this roster after you try it out. And so for maps, we are also going to have a limited roster, so we decided to start with 5 for Season 1. Now again, this may change in the future as we see fit, but we think 5 should be fine to start off, so let us know what you think about that as well. So the 5 maps for Season 1 are going to be Baskerville Manor, Sarpedon, Sherwood Forest, the Bronze, and Yukon. So again, it's a good mix of different types of maps that will be good for different types of fighters and matchups. So we'll see how it all goes, and of course we're open to feedback on all of this for the whole format. It's the first time we're doing it, so we'll see how people like it and we can make changes as needed. But it should be a lot of fun. We are really looking forward to putting this in motion and seeing all you guys out there playing games, having fun with it all, hopefully. And we are very open to feedback, so please let us know what you think about it. But really, we encourage everybody to give it a shot because there's no real penalty for losing, right? It doesn't matter if you rank low. Just give it a shot and see how you do. And I guess there is no real prize or anything at the moment for ranking high other than bragging rights. But it's just a fun way to put a little more stakes into a game of Unmatched, and that really helps push you guys to the limit and, just make some awesome competitive plays, and it should be a lot of fun. So paired up with the new awesome UML website that I'm about to show you guys in just a minute, it just is an incredible experience, and we hope you all enjoy it, and so please give it a shot and let us know how it goes. But with that said, let's get on over and we will showcase the brand new League. Alright guys, so here we are on the homepage of the League website. And as we can see off the bat, there's some really cool graphics here. And some of the ideas behind League are to manage competitive play and track results for tournament play, for the ladder play. It's going to have reliable player rankings. It's going to have deep Discord integration, which is some really cool stuff coming up. League does have its own Discord server, so go join that if you haven't already. But it's going to have a bot that live updates with match results and lets you verify your match results after the opponent enters them with a simple click of a button, and it's just going to be super smooth, and really looking forward to this. And Frank's put a ton of work in there, and I know Chadicular is working on the Discord bot stuff as well, so they are working together here, and it's just going to get better and better, guys. So this is only the beginning. So let's go ahead and check out some of the features that it has. So if you look up at the top, this My League page, first of all, I'm going to hide my camera for a minute while we go over this stuff so you can see everything in full. But let's go ahead and click on over to the My League tab here. So on this tab, this is basically my personal player stats page. Up at the top right corner, you can see I'm logged in as ZeroSkater12. It's a super easy process to register. You literally just click a button and you give it permissions for your Discord, and it'll make your account and you log in there. It's super easy. But once you're logged in, you have your My League page, and it shows all the tourneys, official tourneys, community competitions, and overall results of everything that you've participated in. It's got the different competitions over here as we can swipe across, and any in progress or upcoming matches for tournaments you are currently playing in will pop up in this left side here. And then it's got the Match Explorer, which you can drop down. You can see all competitions currently, or you can filter it between friendlies or other events that you have been a part of. So if we click Summer of Legends 2021, I can filter by my opponents. I can also filter by date here. But if I select a match, so let's see, here is the semifinal against Sojourn. So all the data comes up for that match over here. As you can see, Sojourn was the leader. I beat him 2-0 as the follower, the little trophy icon. It was the best of 3 1v1 format. And here's all the pick ban information. So it shows all the picks. The little band symbol is who we each banned of the opponents. And then the map bans it lists out. And then the game info for each one. So game 1, InGen versus Little Red at Sarpedon. And then game 2, Bigfoot versus Medusa at Baskerville. And it shows the little fist symbol for the fighter who won. It's got the starting positions and the ending health for each of those. So all the info that you need for every game or match ever logged for me specifically is going to be in this My League page. So super cool for storing all the player stats. Let's move on to the competitions tab, which if you click the drop down, it's got multiple different competitions that we have so far, being the Release Rumble for Battle of Legends Volume 2, Summer of Legends in 2021, the Premier Unmatched Tournament, which was the first one we did a year ago now, the upcoming Winter of Champions Tournament, and then, of course, Ladder Season 1, which is releasing Friday. So that should be today if you guys are watching this, and so definitely get into this. It's going to be awesome. But if we go ahead and click onto one of the competitions, like the Summer of Legends 2021, let's check this out. So as we can see here, the organizer was Unmatched Tournament. The tournament format was Swiss. It's got the dates that it occurred and the game type 1v1. Here is the summary of everything. So it has a list of the final leaderboard. This is the top 8 from that event and their match and game records. Then we have some really cool graphs and graphics for some stats here. So the fighter play count. This is a cool little graphic that shows how many times that fighter was played, with InGen being the most played during that event at 99 plays. And then over here, fighter pick and bans. That's a cool graphic. You can see the blue is the picks, the green is the bans. So as we can see, Sherlock was probably, looks like the most picked at 138, with Medusa at 137, and banned 105 of those 138 times. So he only got 33 plays in, it looks like, which we can see on this other graphic here. Sherlock, 34 plays, and that's not that many, but really cool stuff to see. You can see a cool heat map down here of fighter win rates. So this is every matchup that was played throughout the event, and you can see the win rates here, with the green being the best, highest win rates, and red being the worst. And so it's color coordinated, which is really neat. And then if we look down here at the fighter plays, it's basically a similar style of graphic that you can see InGen with that dark blue. So the darker the blue, the more plays. So InGen versus Bigfoot here did see the most play throughout the event. So that was the most important matchup, I would say, during Summer of Legends. So just a lot of really cool graphics to visualize some of this data, but everything you need to know about Summer of Legends is here under the competitions tab for it. If we look, we can see the matches, every match, which you can filter as well, and you can just click and see all the results. The bracket, this only applies for the top 8 since we cut to bracket from there. It was Swiss previously, but you can see the top 8 bracket results here. And the stats is just general fighter results, so you can see each hero, how many plays, and the record and win percent of that hero. So just really cool data. Everything you need to know about Summer Legends is in here, as well as the other competitions. So let's go ahead and move on to the player stats page. So from here, we can click this drop down box to select a player. I'll go down, select myself. So here is Zero Skater 12. Again, really cool graphics. We can see my overall picks for all the events that I've been a part of. You can see Invisible Man is my most picked at 10, next being Bigfoot at 8, Medusa at 7, Dracula at 6, Little Red at 4. So just really cool data here. And then the ban history, so my Sherlock has been banned 6 times. That was the most out of anybody, with Medusa next, followed by, looks like a few of them share a single ban. And then map bans as well. And then you can look at my fighter play versus win rate. So the blue is the win percent of that fighter, and the green is the number of plays. So it looks like Bigfoot and Invisible Man are at the highest of my win rate in proportion to my plays. And then looking down at the fighter results, this is for me individually. With Invisible Man, I have a win rate of 64% with a record of 7-4 over 11 plays. Bigfoot is an 83% record 5-1 over 6 plays. So some really cool stats here for me specifically. And everybody who has a UM League account and has been logging their games will show up in this drop down box to be selected and view their stats. So that is really, really cool. And we will move on to the Match Explorer tab here, which is basically just a repeat of what we've seen in some other tabs, but for every single match ever logged throughout UM League's existence. And you can filter by competition, by player, and by date. So really cool stuff here. We can see there's a lot of pages. And now this isn't, some of this is dummy data that we've been using just to test the site, but obviously the live site will have everything up to date. So now let's click this log friendly button. This is what it's going to look like when we go to actually log a game result. And let's check out how it works. It's very simple. So basically all you need to do, it's already going to have your player name entered here because I'm logged in. So you're going to type the name of your opponent. Let's say I faced Baked Goods, so I'll start typing him. He'll pop up in the search. I'll select him, select the match format. Let's say we did a best of 3, game type 1v1. That's the only thing it supports at the moment, but it will support 2v2 and 3-for-alls and other things in the future. And player order decider, let's say we did a die roll. I was the leader. We played on cardboard. So then we're going to hit next, and then it's going to ask for all the pick information, and then we're going to hit 2 games, and then it's going to ask for the info for each game, which you're just going to need to keep track of ending health and the fighters and the maps and whatnot. So it's very, very simple to use, and we definitely recommend everybody log their games, whether or not it is a competitive official event game or just a friendly. The more data we can get on this site, the better. And it's just a super cool resource. And I know a lot of people do keep track of their own games just for their own good because it's cool to look at. So why not jump onto UM League, make your account super easy, and just start logging all your games. It's a fantastic resource, so we highly encourage everybody to use it. And now, last but not least, let's go to the actual page for the Ladder Season 1. And if you look on here, it's got everything you need to know as far as the fighter roster up top with all the card backs here. And if you hover, it will show you the name if it's unclear to you. So all available fighters, all available maps, same thing, hover for the name. Very cool. It's got, here is the leaderboard. So it's got the ranking of everybody involved in the ladder at the time, all the players with their Discord profile pics and the names, and then the ladder tiers of each one. So the top rank 1 right now is a gold level 3, followed by a silver level 2, and so on and so forth, with the game records and the results of the most recent 5 games played. So if you look at Bayern 11, gold 3, record of 9-6, Most recent game was a loss, but before that had 3 wins, and then before that a loss. So just really cool to see the leaderboard like that. Over here we see the recent games. It cycles through the most recently logged ladder games with all the results, and you can swipe through this and take a look. So that's really cool. And then the fighter results here, every available fighter for Season 1, the play counts, the records, and win percentages of each one. So very cool to see all the stats. And then if we click the tab here for all games, we can just look at the results of every game played on the ladder, just like you would in the Match Explorer. And then over here, the Rules tab has a more detailed breakdown of everything you need to know in regards to how the ladder works. So if you have any questions, just check out the rules document here. These are the official rules, so very easy to go reference. But yeah, that is going to be it for League. So this is just an incredible asset to the Unmatched community. So again, huge thank you to Frank for creating this, and I cannot wait to see where this takes us moving forward. But give it a shot, guys. Everybody, I encourage you, go onto the site, take a look at the data, make an account, start logging your games, just be a part of this, because this is huge and it's just going to be so helpful. And eventually it's going to allow anybody to create, community run competitions on this thing. So if you want to have a little tournament over the weekend with your friends in person, go on to League, set up a bracket. You can do all that, right here on the website and track all the data and everything. And it's just so cool. So it's an incredible asset. Everybody just go check it out. We cannot wait to see and hear all the feedback and what you guys think of this thing. So let Frank know. He's constantly working on updates and he's got his work cut out for him. But again, big props to you, Frank. This is just incredible and looking forward to it. And there you have it, guys. That is going to be the new Unmatched ranked ladder format, as well as League website. So we are super excited to be kicking all this off, and it opens right now. So if you are watching this video, go on to League website now, check it out, make your account, sign up for the ranked ladder, and start getting those games in, because the grind to legend begins. And I will likely be streaming a lot of ranked matches on my Twitch channel at twitch.tv/ZeroSkater12 if you want to check it out and see me live in action. And I plan to do kind of a big grand opening stream as well, likely pretty shortly after this video gets released. And so that's going to be a lot of fun. I look forward to getting a lot of great games in with you guys in the community. And come challenge me to a game if you like. It's going to be a blast. So, in addition, of course, the Winter of Champions tournament is going to be a massive event, so we are really looking forward to that as well. Go sign up if you haven't already, and it begins next week, so there is a lot going on and tons of Unmatched, just the way we like it. And again, I'm happy to be back on YouTube. I know it's been a while, but if you guys like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you aren't already. I'd really appreciate all the support. And that's going to do it for this one, guys. So I will see you all out on the battlefield. And thanks again for watching. I'm ZeroSkater12, and I'll see you next time.